Okay, so now the alpha and beta tubulin work together to create a cytoskeleton, right? And that cytoskeleton gives that cell structure and helps support the cell in its day-to-day activities. And to demonstrate this concept of microtubule stability and why we even care about it, I'll use this piece of rope that I forgot at home. No matter. I can improvise. Now, class, please excuse me for taking off my belt, but this really is an important concept for you to all to understand. I cannot stress that enough. And, lots of previous students from, a year ago have found this demonstration helpful. And this will be on the final next week. Okay, now that I suddenly have your attention, mind you, this isn't a perfect representation of the structure, but you see how I wrap this belt around my arm? Okay, imagine this belt is a microtubule. Now, it's stable. It might be a little tight, but with a simple tug, it can come undone. And, well, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. We need it to be undone, for example, if the cell is just dividing normally. But there are many, many cases where we don't want the cell to divide, and this is where specific medications come in. One way to stop this is, of course, to destabilize this structure so the cell won't live long enough to divide in the first place. Now, another way, interestingly, is to tighten the structure, right? Get those alpha and beta tubulins tighter together. Now look, now I can't get it out. I can't slip this across my arm. It's trapped, it's helpless, it can't do anything. And if that happens, the cell will eventually die. Excuse me. Any questions? No? Well, we're out of time for today. Now, I've posted the study guide. It's been sent to your emails, and I will see you all on Thursday for the last lecture of this course. Oh, hello. Right, it's time for our weekly meeting, huh? Okay, come. Let's go to my office. So, how are you? Hopefully you weren't too bored in class today. No, you're not just saying that because you're face-to-face with me, right? No, I'm glad you found it interesting. I was actually surprised you were in my intro cell biology class, since usually juniors take it, and, well, you're graduating soon. Yeah. No, I understand. It can be hard to fit classes in your schedule depending on the semester. Oh, here we are in my office. Now, come in. Okay, please have a seat, and, let me just get situated behind my desk here. And I will pull up your rubric. Okay, let's see what we got here. Wow. Oh, I can't believe this is our last meeting. How are you feeling about the project? Well, last night I looked at the revisions you made on your thesis. And, by the way, may I say, really solid work. You took all my critique very well. No, yeah, your methods were solid, and the discussion appropriately explained the conclusions and limitations of the project. And I've blocked out some time on my calendar so I can watch your presentation next week. Yeah, how's your poster going? Oh, that's great. No, you're welcome. I'm just glad that I could be of help. It was truly a joy to work with you this semester. Yes, really. No, have I ever told you that you're one of my best students? Come on now. Now, don't be so modest. You worked hard, and, well, you deserve to be proud. Hell, I am proud of you. I'm actually a little sad to see you go. Of course, just between you and me, students who are actually interested in this subject, and there are far and few between, And the students who are willing to truly put in the work are even rarer. And I really, really like to see that. So yes, even after graduation, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need anything. Yep, my door's always open for you. Hey, are you okay? No, you just stiffened up, and you suddenly look very worried. No, at this point, I can tell when something's wrong. I'm sorry, did I cross the line when I was complimenting you? No, I really would never want you to be uncomfortable. Oh, so if that's not it, was it because I brought up graduation? No. Please, talk to me. I promise you're not bothering me at all with your problems. Yeah, I get that. I see. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're all nervous about finishing this chapter of your life and starting a new one. And no, I get it. You may have a job lined up, but you don't know if it's what you really want to do with your degree. You know, what you're feeling is completely normal. So many students come out of college without any idea of what they want to do with their lives. You know, I was once a student. I'm not gonna lie though, the real world is tough. But you are tougher. And really, I'm not just saying that. I meant everything earlier. You're brilliant and diligent and sure to figure it out eventually. Also, you're young and you got plenty of time. If you want to get philosophical about it, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Hey, come on, look at me. Come here. No, it's gonna be okay. And there's a smile. Did that help? I'm glad. Again, please don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Now, before we wrap this up, is there anything else you need from me? A hug? Well, oh, what the hell? It is our last meeting. Why, yes, this does feel nice, and you're very warm. And you're very close. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. That was terribly inappropriate. Well, yes, of course I think you're attractive, and I mean, yes, I also felt something between us, but we can't do this. Because you're still technically my student. I mean, if we get caught, the dean won't see it that way. I mean, we'd both get into trouble. What do you mean this is the something else you need from me? Sweetheart, we can't. Fuck. It's getting hard to say no to you when you kiss me like that. And when you press your body against mine. Oh, please, sweetheart, no. You're much too smart for this. What do you mean you don't want to be smart anymore? So, let me get this straight. You want me to fuck you and call you all sorts of nasty names and essentially treat you like a whore because you're under a lot of pressure and need a release? Fuck. No, don't take your top off. That's just not fair. No, I really don't think you know what you're getting yourself into, sweetheart. Oh, you do? Right. Sure. How the fuck did you know that? This is the last time I do that demo in class. You really got all that from me mentioning a rope and the snapping of my belt? You actually just tricked me into confirming it, didn't you? Fuck you, naughty girl. You know what? I don't like your attitude right now. Just waltzing in here, teasing me, acting like you can get whatever you want from me. And now you're standing in the middle of my office in just your bra and that short, tight, fucking skirt of yours. It might be late, but you wouldn't even care if someone walks in and sees you, would you? And as your professor, I think you need to be taught a lesson. Now go lock the door. That's a good girl. Alright. If you really want this, say red if it gets too much. Do you understand? Use your words. Do you understand? And what's the word you say if anything is too much? That's a good girl. Now come here.